Well, it is good to see you. Thanks for being here. Merry Christmas. How about that snow? Who's excited about the snow? Who's excited the snow's not going to stay? Yeah, that's pretty good too. Hey, we're glad that you're here tonight to worship, to take part in this tradition that we do every year. It's been a year that's been filled with the unknown, I think we could all say, of the unexpected. And being able to worship tonight on Christmas Eve just kind of brings a lot of comfort as we gather together to be part of a tradition that helps us just to usher back in some normalcy into life. 9 months ago, our world changed in a very real way, and a new way of life was forced on us. One that has brought about hardships and heartache. For a lot of people, it has caused tension and disunity. It sparked controversy and chaos, and it's left us at times lost and lonely, just in the dark. And we come tonight to rejoice in an event that changed our world, and a new way of life that was given to us for the taking. It's a life that brings us hope and happiness, a life that will at times cause us to not be comfortable, but to instead be conformed to the image of the one that we were created in. And if we accept that life, if we live it out, it's going to bring about harmony and unity among those who choose it and are chosen. And it's a life that's given to us by the one who has called us out of that darkness to live in the marvelous light. The birth of Christ promises us a new beginning. And it shows us that when we think that all hope is lost, one of my favorite words, nevertheless, God is about to show up and he's about to show off. We want to celebrate the hope of Christ tonight, to rejoice as the shepherds did centuries ago at his birth. That quiet, unnoticed birth of the baby Jesus, the God who came into our world quietly to live among us, to teach us how to live, to show us how to love and to rule and to reign forever. We celebrate that fact tonight, that out of darkness came light. And it's a light that brightens even the darkest of times with hope and assurance that he is in control. It began in a stable, and it was less than ideal circumstances, but it resulted in the fulfillment of all of God's promises through Jesus Christ. All through a baby that was born, promised centuries ago by the prophet Isaiah, who says in Isaiah 9, nevertheless, he says, nevertheless, there will be no more gloom for those who are in distress. In the past, he humbled the land of Zebulun and the land of Naphtali. But in the future, he will honor Galilee of the nations by the way of the sea beyond the Jordan. The people walking in darkness have seen a great light. On those living in the land of deep darkness, a light has dawned. For to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government will be on his shoulders. And he will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Of the greatness of his government and peace there will be no end. And he will reign on David's throne and over his kingdom, establishing and upholding it with justice and righteousness from that time